Welcome back to the month of February. This is kind of like the behind the scenes vlog where today I'm going to be looking for a used graphics card for the $100 i7 Skylake build that I want to do next month. That was that engineering sample that I got off AliExpress, which actually worked on the Z170 Pro. If you guys want to know more information, I'll put a link in the description below, but that'll be next month's build, but also going to be outlining this month's build, which I've only got like a couple of days to do. And then also we're going to be talking a little bit about Zen, so let's get on with it. So this is the motherboard here. We're going to find a graphics card for it. I was kind of like thinking maybe an RX 390 or a GTX 980 or even a 980 Ti if they're going cheap enough. So we're going to take a look on Gumtree, see if anyone's selling any of these graphics cards. And I know you guys love these bogan calls, so we're going to get on with that. So after having a look for a few minutes, we've got up here a few different graphics cards. The first here is an R9 280. I think that's the 7950 equivalent, which, I mean, putting in an offer of around $80 lowball, or even $90 max, that would be a pretty decent deal if I could pick that up. We've got here an abundance of R9 290s and 390s here, because this is all I could really find, but it's good because this was kind of after. And we've got this one for $250. I think this has just been listed as well, so I'm going to drop an offer in of around about $160. Hopefully he takes that. I mean, it's pretty low, but this is the reason why I'm going to be dropping in these low offers. I mean, we've got here an RX 470, and that's going for, you know, 150 US, because the rebate is actually an international rebate. I mean, that's crazy. So we've got here an international rebate, and that's going $20. So you get it for 150 bucks. And you've got, I think it's like $12 shipping as well. So that's the RX 470. We can just rage quit if none of these prices are good on Gumtree. So we've got here, he's selling two of them. So we're gonna ask him if he sell one of them for 160 bucks. This one, R9 390, 8 gigabytes. So we're gonna probably drop in an offer here of $180. I mean, these are dirt cheap offers, but again, with that RX 470 being the benchmark, being new, I think it's pretty fair. And then this one, R9 390X, maybe $200 for that one. So this is Australian dollars too, so it'd be about 25% less in American dollars. So now's that time to call these guys up. And if you guys have been following the channel for a while, you know that you just, on this website, it's called Gumtree, you just can't come across as a normal individual. Otherwise, people just won't want to sell you the deals. And that's why I guess some of these graphics cards have been up there for months. So if you come across as a bogan, then you will get the deals, or hopefully, like at least I've had a pretty high success rate. So let's give these guys a call. All right, so first go, no luck. Let's try the R9 290 now. No one picks up their phone on a Sunday. Dang.
Just leave a message. Push that.
Okay, no luck again. No luck again, guys.
Hello, Jake speaking.
Hey man, how you going?
Yeah, too bad. Who's this?
Yeah, I just saw you out on Gumtree.
Oh, right. Yes, too easy. How you going?
Yeah, good mate. It's an R9 390X, yeah?
Absolutely. Hey, I hate to do this to you, but could you text my number? I'm currently at work at the moment. Any questions you have, send me a text.
No worries, mate.
Too easy. Thank you.
See you, mate. Bye.
Bye.
All right, so he's working today, so we've got to give him a text on the offer. So we're going to drop in an offer of 180 bucks. So let's do that. So literally only one guy picked up his phone on a Sunday, and we've just dropped in all the offers there for the graphics cards. So hopefully we get some word back by tonight. If not, I'll order in that graphics card for the build, the RX 470, because I think it's around about 200 AUD shipped. And I mean, that's brand new and it performs a lot better, or just a little bit better than a lot of these cards. So I think the R9 390X might be, with the 8 GB of RAM, might be a better buy, but still, that's used. So you shouldn't be paying the same money used as you are new. So this month's gonna be a different kind of build for you guys. It's gonna involve used parts, but a lot of people in the past complain about not being able to get those deals that I get. So this month's build's gonna be pretty much a build that everyone can build, but still get that access to that used price performance. And this is pretty much the deal breaker here, the H55A+. I picked this up off AliExpress for a really good price. I think it's like 50 USD shipped to your door. Now, again, before you pull the trigger on this thing, I'm not recommending this just yet because I haven't used it yet. I haven't overclocked with it, so I don't know how it'll go. This is the Xeon X 3450. I managed to pick up one of these cheap on AliExpress, but I think the seller sold out. So there is the X 3440. So after I'm done overclocking in the build, I'll tell you guys if it's all good to go. And some of this as well, this memory, this is DDR3 memory. I managed to get this off of AliExpress as well. So that's the whole package there, sort of like a used bargain bin sort of pickup there. And hopefully it performs really well. Now for the graphics card, we got the RX 470, awesome card. You guys know that's one of the best price performance cards that's really been knocking down those used builds there. I just love this thing. It's absolute amazing value for money. And then we've got a Deep Cool Gamax 400. This is about 30 Australian dollars. So in Australia, it's really cheap, really good cooler for the money. And then we got the power supply there, the 500 watt Antec, awesome go-to power supply, 1 terabyte hard drive from Toshiba. And I'm just using a $50 case here, the CM593. So this is just a cheap case. If you guys are on an extreme budget, you really don't even need a case. Like, that's what I'd recommend. If you guys are on a budget, just don't even bother with the case. Just put it on the motherboard box and have your computer running like that. Although if you have animals and like young kids running around your house, then it might be best to get a case. Anyway, that's the build there. It's coming for you guys. So now I wanted to talk a little bit about Ryzen and the R7 1700X and 1800X. My favorite pick was the R7 1700. I thought that thing at 329 USD, 8 cores, 16 threads, unlocked, it's gonna be an absolute beast. Hopefully it will be overclockable with a B350 motherboard, and hopefully I'll be able to get you guys some day one coverage as well, so stay tuned for that. But what we can see from the results already is that for a workstation, definitely it's gonna be a kick-ass price performance rig that you'll be able to put together. One thing I was concerned about is how in gaming, how is that sort of dual CPU interconnected design going to play out? So that's one thing I'm going to be testing, in depth for you guys. The review is going to be really big because I know a lot of people just want to switch over. They want that value for money. They want that competition that Ryzen's going to bring to the market. So I'll be giving you guys day one review, hopefully, and get all the itty gritties out there to give you guys the best recommendations on that. So other than that, I really can't wait for Ryzen. It's gonna be something new. You're gonna have new overclocking features, a new CPU, new motherboard to play with, and it's gonna be really awesome. I'm excited. This is a really good time. Other than that, what about the R5 and the R3? That's their quad core and 6 core lineup. When's that hitting the streets? I've really got no idea at the moment. I think they've just announced the 8 cores. And what about pre-ordering? Should you pre-order? Well, I mean, I don't know because I haven't got the CPU in yet, guys. I won't make a recommendation until I do all the tests and give you guys the reviews. But of course, with anything, I'd hold off on pre-ordering just yet. I don't believe in that cycle of pre-ordering unless unless you've tried the beta or something like that and you really love it and you're excited about it and you just want to get it. But also, if there's some specific tests you want to see on the Ryzen review, then be sure to drop a comment in the comment section below and I'll try and get it done. I won't have a lot of time if I'm able to get a day one review done, but I'll do my best for you guys. So now I also want to talk about AliExpress and is it a scam? And guys, I'm going to tell you guys, I've had some really good deals off AliExpress. Keep in mind though, I have bought off the sellers with high feedback. I guess it's just like eBay. If you buy from sellers with no feedback, you might get scammed. So my advice would be just to buy off sellers with those really good feedback scores. They've sold thousands of things and you shouldn't have a problem. I mean, everything I've ordered, I've gotten it, I've received it, I haven't been scammed at all. And here's some of the deals that I've got. I got an X5660 off there. I think this cost me around about, this is 6-core 12-threaded Xeon from the X58 lineup. I think this cost me about 50 USD. Then they had the really good binned F5675. So this one apparently is like the best and it overclocks really well. So I'm gonna be testing those two out. And also one interesting thing is they've got the X5460. This is the LGA 775 Xeon. Now you'll notice that they've also already pre-drilled the holes here on the side. They've pre-drilled holes there, and they've also already, looks like they've pre-applied the sticker too. So you don't even have to apply the sticker. They've already done all the hard work for you. You don't have to chop up your motherboard. You don't have to apply the sticker. So it pretty much makes my guide useless because they only charge 15 USD for that. So there's pretty much no risk involved. And they're like 15 bucks delivered to your door. So that's a really good deal. I'll have to update my video too for that. And then we got here some fan splitters. I always need these when you're doing, when you're putting a lot of fans in a build. Fan splitters are always good. They're really cheap. Got a controller off here as well. That was like 15 USD. Some memory and that build that I showed earlier with the X5450. So I'll put all these links in the description below if you guys want to check it out. So AliExpress, I've had a really good experience with it. Let me know in the comment section below if you've had a bad experience with it or if you had really good experiences with it. Would love to hear your comments. And also, I've got the Xeon. I got the Xeon, the QH8G off AliExpress as well. So I've just had nothing but good experiences with it. So now the last thing I want to do before we check up on the deals and wait for the responses to come back in is replace my phone screen here on my Huawei, I think it's P9 Ascend. Now I was at the gym, overclocking and stuff, and this screen it dropped. Like I dropped my phone on the floor and it just went crack. And now this is kind of crazy because I've always looked at people who have broken screens on their phone. I'm like, how do you do that? Yeah, how do you do that to your phone? But now I understand. It's just, clumsy and dropping your phone. I always thought people used to throw their phones at the wall. So if you know anyone who does throw their phone at the wall, drop a comment, man. I'd love to read up about, methods on how to chuck your phone against the wall. But let's get on with the screen replacement. So here I am trying to unscrew this screen, and the seller sends out a Phillips head screwdriver when this thing clearly needs, I think it's a Torx screwdriver. What the f***? So I just gave my friend a call and he came around and saved my life. He brought around this little one. So we're gonna get to work and repair this screen now. All right, so I just pulled the glass off the screen and my God, this was so difficult. It actually took so long. So I'm actually gonna have to order this new part in. I was following this really good guide where the guy took all the hardware out the back here. So you have to replace this whole thing. Actually just replacing that glass there, I think that's near impossible. So I have to order another thing in. I'll probably have no phone for oh, actually I got a spare phone, so I should be okay for a phone. A little bit disappointed because this thing is just so much more work than I anticipated, so that's crazy. But anyway, we're gonna fix that phone another day and order the digitizer in with this. So dang. All right, so I got onto Gumtree and two of the guys replied saying it wasn't enough money, so they didn't even come back with a counter offer either. So I'm just gonna rage quit that and buy an RX 470. Done, finished. And now with the build, I'm gonna get onto that right now and do that build for you guys, but also that phone repair stuff, man. I've never done that stuff before, and wow, that was a lot more intense than I anticipated that to be. Holy crap. Anyway, I've got a loan phone at the moment, this thing here. I'm just going to use that until I get that new screen in, and then I'll repair that and hopefully have my P9 working again. But man, if it's one thing I've learned, guys, just get a screen protector for your new phone. If you drop that thing and the screen cracks, it's just a nightmare to repair it, or I guess if you take it to a place, they'll charge you quite a bit to repair it. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, then be sure to hit that like button and let me know in the comment section below what you think that PC will perform like. I've got to give it a name too, but I can't wait to give you guys the content, and I'll catch you in another tech video very soon. Peace out for now. Bye.